Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela, Nicolas Maduro, to participate in the act in defense of sovereignty and peace of Venezuela, Latin America, and the Caribbean, in this unique scenario full of history where the most emblematic battles gave the definitive independence to our homeland and sister nations of Yugoslavia, rest in oil.
We gathered here today, representatives of all the political, social, economic, and cultural sectors of the Venezuelan nation. This sacred chamber is the seat of the Declaration of Independence of our Republic. Here we are accompanied by the gaze of American heroes, the sowers of freedom throughout the continent. We have come together to ratify the unshakable decision to defend the sovereignty of Venezuela. The Venezuelan men and women reaffirm our commitment to peaceful cooperation among nations. We uphold the principle of non-intervention and the self-determination of people. We commit to safeguarding sovereignty, nationality, and the higher interests of the nation. We repudiate hostile actions, threats, and terrorist plans aimed at undermining our mandate. That mandate was given to Nicolas Maduro Moros, President of Venezuela, for the period 2025-2030. He is the constitutional president and commander-in-chief of the Bolivarian National Armed Force.
He may have a Venezuelan ID card, but his soul is dead. If he does not feel Bolivar, if he does not feel freedom, if he does not feel this flag, if he does not feel the homeland above any difference. This is not the time for political differences or colors. One flag shelters us, yellow, blue, and red. This homeland is impregnable. Nobody will touch Venezuela. Nothing and nobody will touch Venezuela. International law prohibits the threat of the use of force against sovereign states. And the use of force against sovereign states. So what is done every day against the people of Lebanon, of Syria, what was done against the people of Iran, against the people of victorious Vietnam in the 60s and 70s, against the people of Iraq, against the people of Afghanistan, to destroy them with justifications of various kinds. What was done against the people of Libya for regime change is illegal. And those who threaten to attempt a regime change in Venezuela, a terrorist military strike, it is immoral, criminal, and illegal. I thank all the institutions and sectors of Venezuelan society. And I thank the governments and people of the world for the solidarity, the support they have given Venezuela today, and the unanimous global rejection that the United States would open an armed conflict in South America and add it to its failures of Vietnam, Afghanistan, Iraq, Libya, U.S. imperial power failures. This is an issue of peace, of international law in Latin America and the Caribbean. Because whoever attacks one in Latin America attacks all. Whoever threatens one threatens all countries. So it is time for courage, to bring together effort, to gather national will, to put aside minor or internal differences. It is time for Venezuela to speak with one voice. The voice of truth, the voice of the homeland, the voice of the right we have to peace, to development, to harmony, and for the self-determination of our people, our sovereignty and our independence to be respected above all else. I met with the Chinese ambassador these days. A meeting of about 2 hours, reviewing all the plans in every sense very good. And China is ready to buy all the food we produce, all and more. Also, Indian investors are ready to buy them because they are very interested in Venezuelan food. Because we are going to produce it organically, healthy, then there is a big wave. China has 400,000 inhabitants. It is a big market, right? Whoever sells them, for example, mangoes to China, say 10 million mangoes, they will still buy 100. And India has 1,400 million inhabitants. A big market, right? Russia. Today, the Vice President had a long and good conversation with our dear friend, Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov. And Sergei Lavrov confirmed all the economic alliances that are going well. All the investments in all the fields where we are working together. And also, Foreign Minister Lavrov confirmed President Putin's greetings to Venezuela, and especially to his friend, President Nicolas Maduro. Putin, brother of Chavez, godfather of Nicolas Maduro, with the favor of Almighty God the Father, of all the saints, with the favor of the immortal spirit of the liberators, rest assured that Latin America, the Caribbean, and Venezuela will continue to be a territory of peace.
I salute the Declaration of Consensus of National Union and call on all Venezuelans to subscribe to this consensus for peace, for life, and for national sovereignty.